Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Goldfish.
Boys.
My name is Seth.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Elijah.
And today we are discussing The Empire Strikes Back, the 1980 sequel to A New Hope, with our longtime friend, the dearly beloved Praket Desai.
Woo!
We need a clapping sound.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you guys for having me.
Sorry.
Praket, humble as always.
Humble man Praket.
The legend himself. Praket, how are you doing today, buddy?
Feeling good. I watched Star Wars, so
Yeah.
I've always feeling good after that.
Any day with Star Wars is a good day.
It
For real?
is.
Yeah.
Praket, would you consider yourself a friend of the pod?
I'm a friend of the pod.
There you go.
A lot of thinking that went in that one.
Praket Desai, friend of the pod.
Praket was like, I don't know if I want to associate myself with the Goldfish Boys.
He did say that he's watched one episode, the first
yeah.
one.
That's
so-
more than most.
more than most.
That's more than a lot of people.
More than my loved ones. More than Eve.
And he's been
That's for you, babe.
That's killing me, bro. All right, we just finished watching The Empire Strikes Back. We're back to our original format, guys. Mm-hmm. It's been a long time since we watched a movie right before potting.
In the other room.
Yeah. Sam missed that a lot. Yeah.
The old setup.
Yeah, the old setup, but we're back now.
Come to our movie club.
And today we have sorry, I was about to call Praket Star Wars.
Some do.
Yeah, we have Star Wars on today because he'll be representing all of Star Wars fandom. He's our Star Wars ambassadors. Praket has a YouTube channel dedicated to Star Wars, Captain's
Plug
Ratings.
it. Oh.
Captain's ratings. Yeah.
How's the content been recently, and how's the engagement?
I actually haven't posted in like a year.
What a year? Why not?
But I will start posting again after watching Star Wars again. I'm going to be watching the Clone Wars again, and I'll be making videos. So.
I'm so excited that I'll be able to understand your content now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you will be able to now. So yeah, I'll definitely. I might even post this on that channel.
Shoot.
Oh, that'd be nice.
All right.
Yeah, because Praket has a huge following.
It's not huge.
Praket's got all the children in this comment section.
How many like followers do you have?
I think like 2,000 something.
What? 2,000 subscribers.
We're the guest.
We're the guests, really.
No, but I mean, it's all like edits and stuff, so it's not like actual. Like,
Don't discount your
that's
work.
content.
We're gold digging having Praket on.
Yeah, dude. I'm on here every episode, just like aura farming, clip farming. So like, don't discount
Being
your
brain dead.
Yeah, should be good.
I need you to cool it on the crickets because the last episode you played that like 13 times.
Dude, you should take that off the
It
soundboard.
was pretty valid.
Kenny left a lot of silence on the board, if you know what I mean.
Sam was like, he warranted more crickets. You set a crickets record that pod.
I did.
Yeah.
It was at least 10
Can we
times.
start getting a counter?
We
Start getting crickets
counter.
counter. Yeah.
I'm giving you a limit of 3, you used 1.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for listeners,
2 more.
if you want to check out Fantastic Four with Candy, that was our latest episode. Again, back to this one, we're bringing Praket on because he's the biggest Star Wars fan that we know. And the pleasure, of course, with this podcast is that we get to show our buddies classic films, our favorites, for the first time. Sam and Elijah, this is y'all's first time watching The Empire Strikes Back, right?
Yes, sir.
It is.
I have, this is surprising that I even like watched a Star Wars movie, because if you would have asked me like 3 days ago if I would have watched a Star Wars movie, I'd say heck no.
3 days
Yeah,
ago.
dude. Because like
That's a lie.
were we talking about doing Star
Like a
Wars?
week
Yeah,
ago.
The story was that like before this pod started, when we were talking about starting The Godfather,
Yeah.
you told me, Seth, I promise you this summer we could either watch The Lord of the Rings or Star Wars.
Oh.
And I was so hesitant to show you that because I was
Yeah.
afraid of what you'd feel about those movies that we went to The Godfather instead.
I knew that we had talked about watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I thought I said that I wouldn't watch Star Wars.
No, you included that.
Okay,
Seth
good.
brought
okay.
this to me. He was like concerned. He was like, I can't do it. I don't know if I want to show him these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually huge on my end too.
Absolutely.
It's taking a lot of strength for me
Yeah.
to watch you not know who Luke Skywalker is. This man,
I'm kind of a torn man, because it's like, on one hand, like, I really like this movie. The other hand is like, it's like Star Wars. Like, I can't be caught watching
The
this.
family just ruined it for
What
me.
are they gonna? What's my family, my loved ones gonna think about me?
by the end of this day,
What are the people that Trey's going to say?
Yeah. Yeah.
by 2035, I'm bringing this man a Comic-Con for the announcement of the next Star Wars movie, and you will be nerding out with
I'll
us.
be there. I'll be there.
Imagine him reacting at the trailers of like the voice of a character coming back. Is that Chewie? Is that Chewie? Chewie's back! Chewie's back!
Baka in the house.
You're referring to Chewbacca as Baka is crazy.
Call me original, but I think I'm thinking on my own.
That's gonna be your son's middle name, right?
Indeed,
Baka?
I'm thinking about it. You know, the boss will let me know if that's possible or not. I like it though. Baka.
Baka?
Guess.
I mean, I think Chewy's better, but
No. Oh, okay. You cannot name a kid Chewy.
yeah, that'd be a good nickname, like Chewy.
That's
a real name.
That's Elijah's nickname.
Wait, how
much
about
AIDS?
you named yours Chewy? I'll do mine Baka.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
And then they can grow up to get married.
Chewbacca.
Maybe
fall
we'll
in
see.
love.
We'll see.
What a weird start to this pod. Last night we watched. Oh, what were you gonna say, Sam?
Oh no, I just said yeah. It's
Sam's just like, yeah, I agree. Last night we watched A New Hope in preparation for this pod. Just real quickly, could y'all go over just how you felt about that? Because especially you, Elijah, you had never seen anything related to that, right?
That was my true first introduction into Star Wars, and I thought it was like a good movie, but I didn't really like it that much, to be honest.
Praket's like tearing up back there.
It was interesting because it, like I said, it was my like introduction to it, but I didn't find the story very, very compelling or interesting. I like that it brought me into a new world, but I felt not a lot of connection to the characters. I also thought it looked visually better than I would like, way better than I was expecting for the 70s. But of course, like the lasers and stuff kind of took me out.
Not to interrupt you, but to interrupt you.
Yeah.
In the middle of that, Praket like just lightly shook his head, and that was like the most
I believe
devastating thing I've seen Praket do to anyone.
Yeah.
like you're like, yeah, it wasn't really interesting, and Praket just went. Praket's got some sass in the pod
He said
today.
that is morally objectively wrong, bro.
Sam, what'd you think?
I enjoyed both these films, our first one and the second one.
Yeah.
You guys finally got me to sit through a Star Wars movie. Like for the first time, I've always just seen bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Like maybe like the middle parts of the first, and that's it. Yeah. Right. Overall, I definitely like the first one over the second one.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Elijah shook his head.
So who's the main character, Elijah?
Which one?
The main character is Stephen Booth.
No, he's wrong. Or he's right. First 20 minutes
You're
of the
brain dead.
Yeah, first 20 minutes.
first 20 minutes, it's
First
just
20
R2 and C3PO. So
The main character is Luke Skywalker.
Okay, that's an improvement. Later we'll quiz you on the names of the characters.
Come at me, haters. I know my stuff.
So, are you liking Star Wars so far more than you thought you would?
Definitely.
That's great.
Like I was saying to you guys in the other room while we were watching it, I honestly feel like the like preconceived notions that I had about Star Wars because of the people that I know that watch Star Wars, apart from Praket, of course, apart from like Praket and Daniel, who are like good representatives of the Star Wars community. Like they kind of like made me think it's super nerdy, and
Yeah.
I get that it can be when you like read into it and look into it and all that stuff,
Yeah.
but like the movies are just fun.
But yeah, if you're just watching it like casually, you're just laughing at Chewbacca like screaming.
Exactly. Yeah. It's very entertaining, and me and Seth talked about this last night. I really like Dune, the two that have come out so far, and it really feels like Dune, like a little bit more geeky, but like the stories are just
a little more
fun.
what?
Geeky.
Oh, geeky. Okay, I had no idea what you said there.
Yeah.
Last night we were on Tatooine, like, and you just went Dune, like you
Dune.
pointed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could see how this is kind of modeled after like the
absolutely.
Frank Herbert novel. A little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Praket, what do you think of the movie and me and Elijah's thoughts on the movies?
Honestly, I thought Elijah's thoughts. I thought he liked it more than he did when I just heard him right now. So
Are you talking about A New Hope?
yeah, A New Hope.
last night, yeah.
I thought he liked it more.
Well, he's been thinking
but-
about it though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been
that's
thinking
true.
about
So
it.
yeah, but I mean, it's definitely an improvement from what we thought before because
Yeah.
like we thought he would hate it.
The fact that he's
for sure.
watching it is
Yeah,
huge.
definitely.
And also, I like to give myself credit because I prepared him like in a week advance, like telling him about how
Yeah.
he should lower his expectations given
Yeah.
his personal taste. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, and I'm happy that he's willing to watch the other movies too. He said he was like okay and open to watching the rest of the
I'm
movies.
fully in.
So
now,
he's
Praket.
he's fully
he's
in.
deep
So
in. Fully in.
That's good news for sure. And
Oh,
the
heck
more people watch Star Wars, the better. So
Do you think I could hop on the YouTube channel?
sure, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I mean definitely.
Comeback post.
Comeback post, yeah.
so we're showing these two movies to these two. We've heard their relationships with Star Wars. Praket, can you just kind of go into your relationship with Star Wars before you deep dive into the movie?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I got into Star Wars with the animated show Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I watched that a long time ago when it was on Netflix or something. And I really just watched that episode like every day, and it was like a really good show. I really like grew up with Anakin being the hero and like his trajectory throughout how he developed throughout the Clone Wars.
Sorry, Elijah, do you know who Anakin is?
Yes.
Who?
It is Luke's father.
Wow. And who's Luke's
I
father?
picked that up because he wasn't even in this, right?
Well, think about.
Well, no, this one.
Well,
What was Anakin?
I want you to make. Okay. Spoilers. Also, this movie came out in 1980, so.
You've had 40 years.
Spoilers!
Well, sorry, Praket. Let's
This is the earliest that we've ever done
Yeah,
spoilers.
I just since we're on the topic, I just want to let's map this out. Okay. So Anakin is who?
Anakin
Yeah.
is Luke's daddy.
Okay, who's Luke's daddy?
Luke's daddy is Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Anakin in the movie?
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you got me there. Like technically.
This is gonna be a long pod, boys. Okay, sorry. Praket, continue.
I understand, but when I look at Darth Vader, I don't.
Yeah,
think,
that's Darth
Luke's
Vader.
daddy.
That's not Anakin,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
I think
he
it's
has a
Darth
valid
Vader.
point.
You know? Yeah.
But don't worry, I'm gonna be drilling this. This is not gonna be the only time I do this. We're gonna have a lot of. Everyone stop. Everyone stop talking.
we should have put a rewind sound on
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Hold up.
I like the rewind idea. Sorry, Praket, continue.
Yeah, so
You're talking about Anakin being the hero.
yeah, that's what I grew up with, and then I even watched the movies that I watched first were the first three in chronological order. So Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the
That's a
Sith.
debatable way to watch these, right?
So that is a debatable way.
But
I mean,
we did grow up
Yeah.
with them coming out. So
that was the time period where those movies were kind of like the thing to watch. So I watched those, and then seeing Anakin's fall in Revenge of the Sith was kind of
Spoiler.
like more. It was kind of more impactful.
like you're
than-
gonna watch that movie anytime
I
soon.
am. I'm gonna watch all 9.
it was probably like the most impactful thing in fiction I've seen. So that was kind of the way I got into Star Wars, and then I watched everything after that, and I've fallen in love with it. It's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. For me, I had a similar trajectory. I didn't grow up watching Clone Wars. I actually haven't watched all of Clone Wars, but I grew up with the prequel trilogy. I distinctly remember watching the end of the Battle of Mustafar, the duel on Mustafar, when Anakin's getting fried. I remember I was watching that, and I was like, it was traumatizing as a child watching that. No, Anakin! I'll just close in his ears. Supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them. I was like, no. Yeah. So Revenge of the Sith specifically, and the discovery of Natalie Portman in Attack of the Clones. Oh yeah, that's a moment for all young boys in that era. The discovery of that during the Colosseum scene. Yeah. So the prequel trilogy, and then obviously I watched the sequel trilogy as I was already a teenager during that time, and we don't have to talk about those, but that's kind of my relationship with Star Wars before seeing these movies, which my first time watching the OT was during my quarantine cinema binge. And this movie specifically, The Empire Strikes Back, has always been a all-time favorite for me. This is one of my favorite sci-fi films. This is my favorite Star Wars film, barring Revenge of the Sith, kind of. That's kind of where I stand with it. So guys, deep diving into The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Praket, you go first.
I was just trying to think of the names first.
Well, I mean, I think it really has a darker tone than A New Hope, and it has a different director. So there's you could tell the difference between Lucas's directing and I'm sorry, Seth, I don't know the name of the director.
For this one?
Yeah.
The director for The Empire Strikes Back is Irvin Kershner.
Okay, so this guy,
Kershner.
Irvin
Yeah,
Kershner.
Kershner, yeah.
He definitely, I think he does a better job directing because you can feel the weight of what's happening in the movie better, and just the way things play out are kind of I wouldn't say overall better, but I would say that they're different, and I kind of like the way that they play out in this movie. And really, I love the fact that it keeps that whimsical fantasy world type of feel to it. It has these different characters, these different worlds, and it really showcases a lot of things that people hadn't seen before.
It's dark, but there's still a lot of wonder in it. There's
Exactly.
still it ends on a surprisingly optimistic note, even though everything goes to crap. But yeah, I agree with you.
For sure, that scene at the very ending where they're looking out
Yeah.
at the
galaxy.
space, galaxy, and that scene is very hopeful. So
Yeah.
it does keep that feeling to it. And as Lucas has said, Star Wars is for kids. He said that before.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
Yeah, just-
so it's kind of that feeling of hope that continues there, and I think that's really
A
nice.
New Hope.
Is this your favorite Star Wars film, Praket?
No, I say Revenge of the Sith is
Yeah.
my favorite.
Well,
Well, this is probably second.
Let's go down the list. One or
Oh.
two. Since we've watched 1 and 2, today and yesterday, what would you pick over your favorite? 1 or 2?
Oh yeah, I like Empire Strikes Back over New Hope, but
Okay.
New Hope is number 3 for me.
And Elijah, 1 or 2?
2 and then 1. So same as Praket.
Okay.
Oh, easily like if we're going in release order, 2 is much better than 1.
Okay,
which
so
is weird. Yeah, but
I'm alone on this one. I liked 1 a lot.
I mean, Uncle John's. Last time we watched at Uncle John's, and he prefers A New Hope.
Sam, why did you like 1 more than 2?
1 felt like a more of an introduction to like this fantasy world than 2 was. Right, when I was watching 2, it was more like a lot of like action. Right,
Yeah.
less of that like wonder than it was in the second film.
On the inverse, I like how in Empire all the characters are already established. Like,
That
I
is
like
true.
how they already feel fully formed. But I could see where.
But like the introduction to
Discovery,
Han Solo, like and all the other characters was just amazing.
you like the novelty.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's definitely a fair like point because I kind of picture it like think about Godfather 1 versus 2. Godfather 1 where like you're getting
It's a
introduced
crazy-
to all the
crazy
characters,
comparison.
and then Godfather 2 they're just like banging the whole time. Like it's just like big scene, big scene, big scene, big scene. This is essentially that. I thought the pacing was very good. Even like the slowest part of the movie is definitely the second act with Yoda training
On Dagobah.
Luke. All right, what?
On Dagobah, the planet.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that name. Yagaba?
Deborah.
Like like DA.
Shout out friend of the pod, Deborah.
GOBA.
Dagobah.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of shout outs, your aunt.
Oh yeah, this is a crazy place to do it, but all right.
Sorry, I'm gonna forget
So I was
otherwise.
like, by the way, your
No,
aunt.
that's cool. Shout out to Aunt Susu from Kyle, Texas. She is the 50th subscriber. to
Wow,
Goldfish
round of
World.
applause.
That's good. Round of applause. She's a real one. She's a day one. Her first listen was I think Shawshank.
wow.
No, John. Sorry, F1 and then Shawshank.
Okay, so she's seen like the past 3.
like
Wow,
two,
we-
like
yeah.
2 episodes. But hey, she subscribed and
50th,
yeah, she turned on post notifications. too.
Wow.
So she's like locked in.
We'll
She'll
take
probably
care
be
of her
listening to this.
when we get big.
Get big, yeah. Okay, so sorry, but back to what I was saying. Like, even during the slowest parts of this movie, the pacing still feels way better to me than in the first movie. And I understand the movies serve different purposes, like you're saying, introduction versus big stuff. But
Yeah, because Empire Strikes Back is like just on the run the whole
Yeah.
movie. Like it's just like from beginning to end, they're just being chased by Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a constant, and it's I was sad in the beginning, like they're just on the run,
Yeah.
like being run off.
Yeah.
What do you think about Yoda Elijah though? Because he's mentioned that.
It's such
Okay,
a crazy
I mean-
forget the whole let's just. What do you think about Yoda?
Well, we were talking about Dagobah, so I was like,
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I do. Okay, so
How about Deborah?
the visuals on this whole movie in general are like way better than I expected. Like I mentioned for the first one too, everything looks better than I expected. Yoda looks good.
Yeah.
He's like a weird guy.
he's a little critter. Yeah.
He's I like the little hairs on the back of his.
Little note: the guy that like puppeteered Yoda, George Lucas apparently spent thousands of dollars trying to promote a Oscar campaign for supporting actor.
Oh.
But the Academy didn't believe that a puppeteer was an actor, which is honestly
Interesting.
fair. But it's still cool that
Yeah.
I mean a puppeteer isn't in front of the screen.
Sure.
It's controlling. Sam is like, give him the Oscar.
Yeah.
Yoda deserves it. Let's be real.
Yeah, but that's a cool thing.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yoda's cool. I think y'all had mentioned this. I think I heard y'all say this, but I think the whole like the way he speaks with him saying things out of order.
Yeah.
it's less than I expected because I always hear like that's the one thing about Yoda is that like he talks like backwards or however
Yeah.
you want to say it.
Like he flips the nouns. Yeah.
But I was listening like his dialogue and it doesn't happen as much as I thought.
Yeah.
Praket, you had something to say.
Yeah, for sure. I think it definitely happens more in the prequel trilogy. It's definitely more pronounced there, and so I think that's where like the big, like understanding, the mutual understanding throughout the world that that's how Yoda talks comes
Gotcha.
from. It's really, I agree. It's really less pronounced in this
Yeah.
movie for sure.
Okay.
Oh, and I heard this one thing. Yoda just does that. That's just him. Like that's not a thing that his like tribe or culture does.
That's just him. There's some theories about why he does that. It's so like people think
brain
about. It could be that. But, it's so that people think about the words he says. He says like again,
really?
so that they have to like really understand what he's trying to say and not just like kind of like take it in one ear and take it out of the other.
That's a good point.
That's a very interesting point, and I was actually thinking during the movie while he was talking, right? I was thinking like, do you thank goodness my trade friends aren't watching this because they can't even understand normal English. Imagine if they had to like
Listen to Yoda.
Do you think it makes it harder to understand or easier to understand?
Probably harder.
Yeah, I think so too. Because it was harder for me.
Yeah.
I think they would like not know what he's saying.
But you speak
sometimes.
English.
Sometimes I didn't even know what he was saying.
Do or do not, there is no try. For me, this is easily the best Star Wars film. And we could talk about like favorites any day of the week, but this is like easily the best one. And I also think it's like this is the definitive Star Wars movie, specifically because I think that all the memorability and how iconic the Star Wars franchise is as a whole stems from this movie. Like, we could talk about how A New Hope is like the birth of this franchise, which it is. But I don't think that any of these characters or the whole world of Star Wars is as iconic as it is without this movie specifically. Namely like Darth Vader. I think the way that he's shot, the costume changes, how shiny he is, and the way that Kirshner shoots him, the chamber stuff, the choking, the breathing, like everything is more pronounced in this movie, like the dramatic presentation of Vader. And also we get the introduction of the famous theme.
Oh yeah. So
But
was that
General
not
Williams-
in the first one?
No. It wasn't in the
Really?
first film. So that's the first time we hear it here.
Oh,
And that's pretty much the most iconic theme of all time. Like I think that anyone around the world could hear that.
Yeah.
And they know that Darth Vader's walking down
Yeah.
a hallway. I think that's incredible. And that's just with Vader. Like, I think Han Solo is defined by this movie, him being frozen in carbonite. Like that is huge in Han's character.
Yeah.
Luke. Like, when I think of Luke, I think of this movie. I think of him like trying to save his friends against his mentor's advice. All the dialogue with Yoda, the moment where Yoda lifts the
ship.
the spaceship. Yeah. Like, this movie to me like cements Star Wars. Like, where A New Hope like ushers in a new era of franchise filmmaking, a blockbuster filmmaking. The Empire Strikes Back is like cementing the legacy of this franchise. That's to me why it's easily the best.
That makes sense. Even like to piggyback back off of what you're saying, the Darth Vader, the way that he was portrayed in this is what I think of whenever I think of the Darth Vader. Like,
Exactly.
The one thing I think maybe that took away from the first movie is that I didn't really feel like
Intimidated.
He doesn't feel nearly as domineering in the first film.
But Seth called him Space Hitler in this movie. So
he's a bad boy, but he doesn't feel like he does in this movie.
Yeah, like I like all the compositional choices that Kirshner has. They're very different from the first film, because in the first one, the first appearance of Vader, like he walks in and the helmet's kind of like this matte finish, and the voice and the breathing is just, it's less domineering.
Yeah.
And also like his movements. But I like how in this one there's a lot of emphasis on like the movements of Darth Vader as an authoritarian figure, like the way that he walks, like he doesn't swing his arms.
Yeah.
He kind of just like hovers forward with his arms his legs like lengthily strutting forward, like the way that he walks and moves. He's always centered in the frame, like always like either dead center or like he's taking a lot of space, right? Like you could feel the gravity of the direction hovering around Darth Vader. And I just think that the way that this movie cements Vader as like a character and like known as the most iconic character of all time is like what makes it so awesome to me.
Do you think that was intentional with like the first movie and the second movie? Because in the first movie, you know how he was under control from the what was it? The
Tarkin.
Tarkin. There you go. And he listened to him. Basically was his right hand man almost. Right, but now that he's dead, he's basically moved up position.
I don't think so. I just think it's Lucas's deficiencies as a director. Like I just think that Lucas doesn't have as strong of a visual command on the story that Kirshner injects in this movie. Like also all the lighting choices in this movie, it's like far more dramatic. Like the shadows are more pronounced. Everything just feels way more serious. Like every single scene, like Luke Skywalker's like cut in half by the light, and everyone's like underexposed and drenched in like dripping blacks. It just looks way cooler.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Do you want to get into specifics?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I kind of want to run into our first category. Talladega Nights quote of the movie.
Talladega Nights quote of the movie. All right. So today's quote from the movie is, "Hi, I'm Ricky Bobby, and if you don't chew Big Red, then you." And fill in that blank with a four-letter word that starts with F.
Thank you, Elijah, for our Talladega
Yes,
Nights
sir.
quote. I have a couple of nominees for selecting our Talladega Nights quote of the movie. First, I have Yoda saying, do or do not, there is no try. That's just an iconic one.
Yeah.
Next, I have the exchange with Luke and Darth Vader, where Luke says, "He told me enough. He told me you killed him." And then Darth Vader says, "No, I am your father." Pretty iconic.
Yeah.
And then Princess Leia saying, "I love you." And then Han Solo with the famously ad-libbed line, "I know."
Oh.
So the little trivia there is that the original line was actually something else. Sorry, I'm looking for it right now. the original line is he says, "Just remember that, Leia, because I'll be back."
Oh, I thought it was going to be like, "I love you too, my little princess."
But Han Solo says, "I know" instead. What is y'all's quote in the movie?
For me, it is definitely, "Luke, I am your daddy," because like I've heard that quote my whole life, and for the whole movie, I was not thinking about the fact that Darth Vader was going to be his daddy.
I remember
I had no idea.
I remember when that line dropped, you went, "What?" Brain dead.
Brain dead. I mean, I think the like significance of that in terms of like even past this movie, like the quotability is super high, and like everybody says it, and of course it means a lot to the plot of the movie.
I think one of the funny things about that line, it being one of the most iconic lines in history, is that it's often misquoted. Like you just did right now. Everyone refers to it as "Luke, I'm your father," and it's kind of a butterfly-like thing because it's actually never said in the movie.
Okay.
He just says, "No, I'm your father,"
Oh,
which is just funny
interesting.
because like. There's a ton of like you could buy T-shirts that say "Luke, I'm your father."
Yeah.
But it's like never said in the movie.
That's
Like it doesn't
crazy.
say Luke.
Wow, that's
Praket, what
weird.
about you?
I have to agree with Elijah. That's probably like the most iconic line that comes out of this movie.
Yeah.
And it just has such importance to the plot of the movie. So I'd say that's probably my favorite out of the movie.
I'm waiting for Sam to pull out like a zinger, like a
zinger.
crazy line. What do you got?
It was probably like anything Han Solo said. Mainly, I liked his interactions with Leia. Right. One of them would be when he's talking about himself saying, I am a scoundrel." You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I can't directly quote it. Right.
Was it the
But
scene where he was like, "You like me because I'm a
there you
scoundrel"?
go. That yeah.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Sam has given me that line a couple times.
What even is a scoundrel?
That's what
Me?
Sam is.
That's rude.
Like someone who does like
Bad
in this
things?
universe, like a smuggler or a pirate or that type
Oh,
of
okay.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
I'd have to agree with y'all though. I think "No, I am your father" or just "I'm your father" is easily one of the most recognizable lines. It's the most recognizable twist in all of like cinema. That's the twist heard around the world. I think the only comparable, I like to compare Infinity War to The Empire Strikes Back, and they fit with the same function within their universes. But also, I like to imagine like the twist of Thanos actually winning and the snap and everyone dying is really similar culturally to Luke finding out that Vader is his dad. Because
Yeah.
I remember like for us when Thanos wins in Infinity War, that was like a huge moment. I remember like everyone was talking about it in school. Like that was just like huge.
Yeah.
Like everyone died. Like, "Yo, Spider-Man died." Like what?
Yeah.
Shut up. You know,
Yeah.
like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. So that's easily the quote of the movie. Any others?
Well, I'm just surprised that's Elijah's quote of the movie. I thought it'd
yeah.
been Chewbacca's.
Yo, Chewbacca had some mean.
Can you give me your best
Chewbacca?
Sounds like the first alien, the one that
No
dies.
one would ever be able to guess Chewbacca. Praket?
I get you, Chewbacca, bro.
Don't lie. I've seen you do Chewbacca.
Guys, Goldfish Boys favorite scene?
Favorite scene?
I gotta go when Luke arrives in Cloud City
Yeah.
and they're in that like chamber room and they're both just like you only see the silhouettes of the characters, but they're like surrounded by the orange lighting.
Yeah.
I think it just looks so dramatic, so sick. I love that set piece. Like I was saying during the movie, like that's probably my favorite set in all of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Is that chamber room. I love it.
That's great. I like when Darth Vader is in the like his little
His, like, throne thing?
Yeah, his throne thing, and like the spikes open and close. I like when we get a little peek into it like a few times.
Yeah,
and
the helmet.
We see a little something in the back there.
I like
not really sure what
little
that
something
was.
in the back there, like it's eczema or something.
It looks like something. I'm like actually intrigued
Some
to see
skin
what it's
condition,
gonna
right?
look
Yeah.
like.
You need some lotion, bro.
Yeah, dude. He has
need
dry
some
skin.
CeraVe.
But yeah, I like that. I just like the idea of like a big, like powerful boss.
Yeah.
I think it's fun to imagine, and I love the way that they portrayed him in this.
So that's your favorite scene in the whole movie?
I think so.
I think the
loved
funniest thing about it is the guy like trying not to get caught looking.
Yeah,
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 he, like,
yeah.
little peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Little pervert.
Yeah. Praket, how
Pervert
about
on
you?
Vader.
I think I really like some scenes visually, but I think the scene I'm going to mention right now is one that's important to the fear that Vader like gives off, and I think it's the first scene where he force chokes the admiral.
Oh, yeah.
and it really like it just shows like how ruthless Vader can be and how far he is in the dark side. So I thought that scene was like really important to showing that, and that's probably my
I
favorite.
love how he does it like 3 times.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, now you're the animal.
What about you, Sam?
For me, it's a weird little scene. It's the introduction to Yoda.
Sam's always got the weirdest
Sam
pictures.
has the weirdest pulls.
I love his introduction. He's like a little critter just like crawling through his stuff, throwing stuff out, grabbing things, being a nuisance. So I don't know. I love that whole introduction.
It's like, let me tell you something about the Empire Strikes Back. When Yoda shows up, let me tell you, that scene is fire.
It's gas. I'm gonna start talking in that.
Yeah?
What language is it?
Chewbaccan.
Chewbaccacian?
No.
I think it's Spanish.
Wookiee language. Wookiees have their own language, so.
Okay.
It's Spanish.
They have a funny language, yeah.
That's awesome, guys. Who's the Kevin Durant real MVP of the movie?
Darth Vader. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's how good Darth Vader is, that you named the fictional character and not like the person. What's that?
Is this Kevin Durant real MVP? Is that when we normally do the big actors or the smaller ones?
Big.
Bigger ones, okay.
It's between Darth Vader and Han Solo. I can't. What is it?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, and I don't know Darth Vader's actor.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones, and who did the voice?
That's right.
That's
James
the
Earl
voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But there's a different actor under the actual
David Prose,
suit,
I
right?
think, is the body.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
I
So
would
what?
assume, but yeah, it's between them two. I have to pick Vader though, because he's in like way less scenes, but he just commands so much more presence.
Okay.
So
Chewbacca.
Yeah,
So
represent.
Peter Mayhew is your
Represent.
MVP of the Empire Strikes Back. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Honestly, I'll just say that.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not explaining it. I'm not heeding any questions. That is my opinion.
Would you consider I'm gonna say Princess Leia, because
Carrie Fisher.
yeah, she doesn't say that much.
Wait. Let me just recover from that.
yeah.
She doesn't say that much in this movie, especially compared to the first movie. I feel like she's kind of like just on the side in this one, dominated by like all these like powerhouse performances.
A power balance.
Some might say, but I think she commanded like a lot of like attention without saying much in a lot of the scenes. So she was my favorite.
For me, I'm just gonna give it to Kirshner, because obviously the whole cast is iconic. Like, I was thinking about this. I was like, I don't know any other movie that has a more iconic ensemble of movies than this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely don't think you could think of another movie. Like, even if you take away Vader, take away Yoda, and take away Luke, who are 3 like iconic names in all of fiction, you still like Han Solo is like one of the most iconic characters in history. Princess Leia, one of those like, and even Lando. Lando's not in it for very long.
Yeah,
but like,
he's great.
He's that's a memorable character. Like, you could feel the life of smuggling and crime beneath his skin for his 2 minutes of screen time. Like, I loved him. He's so charming, and he's barely in it. And Chewbacca also, like, just the one sound of his roar, and like that's like
powerful. It's special.
Yeah, but yeah, like all of them are iconic. But I think again, like Kirshner really just elevates this movie. I don't think this movie would nearly be as good if it had Lucas's directorial style.
Yeah.
And also, I think Kirshner is like kind of the unsung hero of Star Wars, because I feel like you could mention his name to a lot of Star Wars fans and they don't really know like who that is. And he's like,
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, Praket
Did he go on to direct more?
This is the only one that he directed.
Really?
Right. I think so. Yeah. This is the only one he directed.
Okay.
And it makes the franchise to me. It's one of the best movies of all time to me. And so just like him being that kind of unsung hero for me, it's Kirshner.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Also, I think the dude who wrote the score.
Oh wait, that's actually. Oh my god! Wait,
oh
my god!
It's not a bad pick.
Definitely the most recognizable.
Oh my god!
Ever.
I didn't even think about
That's just
that.
reconsidering his old,
I reconsider mine. John Williams.
Yeah.
The Imperial
Oh my
March is
God,
just
he's
too good.
cooking.
Yeah, John,
I
love it.
actually saw
Yeah.
like a TikTok the other day talking about like the best composers, or is that what you call them, composers for the movies?
Yeah, composer sounds right.
Composers.
Sorry, what was that?
Is that what do you call people who write the score for movies composers?
Yeah.
Like I saw like a TikTok of like the 3 most influential, and it definitely had this guy John
Williams,
and then Hans Zimmer, and then one other guy.
And Ludwig Göransson, maybe.
Yeah, probably
He's
him.
new to the game.
But
Black
like,
Panther, right?
This guy was
Yeah.
this guy was cooking.
Yeah, I think, man, all the like little details in the score, like they're just so iconic. Like I could be walking in a mall,
Yeah.
you could play me like 3 seconds of that score, and I'd immediately know that it's Star Wars. Like all the
Absolutely.
melodies are really iconic, and like the booming horns in Imperial March.
Yeah.
Like that melody just dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun dun, and you could feel Darth Vader like moving behind you. You know what I mean? Like,
Also, I was
Powerful.
just noticing like the details in like the timpani. Like it's a huge orchestra. You can tell because you can hear all of the percussion instruments.
Yeah.
You can hear like every single thing. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Did you say
Timpani.
the timpani. It's like kind of like a percussion
Yeah,
instrument.
timpani.
Or are you saying symphony?
No.
No.
Okay.
Timpani.
I thought it's
The timpani. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard time pronouncing that sound. Timpani.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how you say it?
Right.
Well,
I mean, it's spelled TIMP.
In my head, I was I guess confusing.
You're combining the words.
Symphony and timpani. But yes, I meant those drum things that have the.
It was like the other day when Elijah combined tragedy and travesty and said, "That's a huge tragedy."
I still think it's right. It's a huge tragedy.
That's terrible.
in a few years, they're gonna put that in like the Webster's dictionary. So
Probably.
Yeah, we understood what he meant, so I think it counts.
Yeah, language is fluid. It's fine.
I think, man, Williams is a really compelling argument. Like, that's, man, this is one of the most, this is arguably the best score of all time. Like, it's
Yeah.
so iconic. But yeah, that's a good pull. Thank you for mentioning that, by the way.
Absolutely. You know me, always mentioning things.
Willem Dafoe, who stole the movie?
Okay. I'm gonna have to go on what you just said with the guy. The
Irvin Kershner?
No. Sorry. No.
Don Williams?
No. Sorry.
Harrison Ford.
The guy. No. You guys are pelting me with names, dude. Can't keep up. No, the guy when they
Lando?
go to yes, Lando.
Yeah, that's my
was
same pick.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I have to go
Charismatic.
with C-3PO.
That's a good pull.
Yeah, Praket.
I'll have to go with Lando as well. I really love Lando.
Dude, Lando, like, this is the first time, I was telling y'all this. This is the first time where I kind of felt bad for Lando. I think he gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's just
sympathy.
trying to save his boys.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
they arrived there first.
Yeah.
It does make me want to see more of him. Like I want to see his past. Like because
Yeah.
Han Solo was hyping him up. You know. so-
How much is he in the Clone Wars?
He's not in the Clone Wars, but he appears in Solo, a Star Wars story. He's there. for a
Childish
bit there.
Gambino plays him.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald Glover
Okay, I
plays
gotta
him.
watch that then.
Yeah.
insane.
It's awesome because he's like laid back. He's got the rings and he's got the outfit.
He just got aura.
Yeah, and he's like cheating, playing a card game. So sick.
Bad
Yeah.
boy.
Donald Glover. Sam just puts his mic down and leaves. I'm gonna
I
fire up
really
Solo.
want to see that now.
Yeah, watch it tonight, bro. Yeah, you can see Donald Glover. But yeah, I agree. Lando Calrissian, I think, is like easily he steals the movie. I love him as kind of like fitting in that like anti-hero Western aesthetic where it's like he's clearly like not a good person, but he's still doing good. It's just fun to watch. Yeah. Any other standouts?
No, I think that was it for me.
R2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if for me, I just really love every single droid that shows up in all these
Yeah.
in both these movies. Like
That's valid. That's
Yeah.
valid,
I thought that in this movie, CP3O, is that how you say it?
C3PO.
C3PO. I thought his character was kind of like treated poorly.
Yeah.
The fact that like it was just like he was just annoying. I liked how in the first movie he actually like got a chance to talk and like point out good things in this movie. They're just
I like how they're just like ragging on him.
yeah, he's
like-
kind of the comedy relief. Of
yeah,
it.
he really is.
Because he's just like he's even though he's like an all-knowing robot, like
Yeah.
as far as like the language, like he's about social relations.
Yeah.
he just comes off as like a bumbling idiot. He's like, oh, like half of his sounds in the movie just oh
Yeah, and like pointing out obvious things.
Yeah.
Where, yeah.
I think
Oh.
in the Clone Wars, he does have a lot of importance when they meet. Like they go to a new planet and they need to translate and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
he has some like important scenes there. But I agree. Like in this movie, he's kind of like lagging behind everyone else. And even in the city, in Cloud City, where everyone's going to the building, he's just kind of like the last one there.
Yeah,
So
that happens a lot. They're always lagging behind with
Yeah.
all the noise.
it's crazy.
He's a fun tone shift, and I think it's funny because I've watched Sam watch a lot of movies. This man is stone faced, locked in, watching every movie. But then when C-3PO gets shot, he goes, "What?" Like Sam got up, started cursing at the TV screen, started throwing chairs. Sam was heartbroken at the pseudo death of C-3PO.
You'll have like the main character go through like an emotional turmoil.
Yeah.
Just,
Like I've seen Sam get the main character gets mauled. He's like, okay. C-3PO like breaks up a little bit. Sam gets torn to pieces emotionally.
you don't even want to see me. Like,
Pop quiz.
Pop quiz.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Quiz. Wow, that was a crazy pull from Elijah.
You know me.
All right, guys, pop quiz. Sam, don't look at the screen here.
All right.
In each Star Wars movie, the line, "I've got a bad feeling about this," is spoken by one of the characters.
Oh.
In this movie, who says it?
That's interesting.
Do you know the answer?
I know the
Don't say it.
oh, okay. You know it or don't?
Do you know the
yeah,
answer?
Princess
You know.
Leia.
Oh, okay. Well, to swerve, I'm gonna say. Wait, are you for sure?
Yeah. Who do you think it is?
I think it is C-3PO.
Sam was right.
Yeah.
Sorry, were we
I
supposed to go
lost
through
every pop quiz.
Are we
Okay.
supposed to go ABC? I kind of just like cut off in there.
No.
Okay.
I didn't have because I mean it's not like there's like a ton of characters, but
Yeah.
like I would have just listed like the characters. When does she say it?
I believe going to the asteroid
When?
when she's going to the cave of the asteroid, right?
Yeah. Good job, Sam.
Yeah.
Gosh. Sam, you're too attentive.
Now, who says it in A New Hope?
Oh. C-3PO.
Oh, Han Solo.
Do you know, Praket?
No, I don't. I forgot.
I actually don't remember, so we're just gonna have to,
I thought it was Han Solo.
What scene was it? I think you might be right.
I think you might be right.
That sounds
too,
right.
actually.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But I'm not gonna lie. I feel like all of them said it at one point.
Yeah.
Like I could see a time where like Obi-Wan says it, where Princess Leia says it, where Luke says it, and where Han says it. But anyhow,
For some reason, I don't see Obi-Wan saying it, but like everyone else, yeah, it's reasonable.
I think he says it when Darth Vader turns on his lightsaber. He goes, "I don't have a good feeling about this."
It is possible for sure.
All right, guys. Inside scoop.
Yeah, inside scoop. Sorry for cussing.
Quiz. The inside scoop.
Scoop.
All right, guys. For the inside scoop, I've already dropped a couple of them.
Yeah.
So the rest that I have left over is stuff that's like pretty common knowledge, but I don't know if you guys know, so I'll tell y'all. First, like I said, Han Solo's line wasn't originally "I know." The original line was supposed to be that he says, "Just remember that, Leia, because I'll be back." And at the time of the filming, Ford wasn't entirely sure that he wanted to come back for a third movie. So obviously, him saying, "Just remember that, Leia, because I'll be back," doesn't make sense. Him saying "I'll be back" doesn't make sense because Harrison Ford didn't know if he wanted to show up in the next one.
Also, it's just a bad line, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. So there is a recurring legend that his line "I know" was ad-libbed. However, in the book Once Upon a Galaxy, a journal of the making of The Empire Strikes Back, it includes a transcription of the discussion between Ford and director Irvin Kershner, in which Ford suggests to say "I know" instead.
Oh.
Yeah. And I
Interesting.
think "I know" makes more sense. I think they've talked about how like Han Solo or Harrison Ford wanted to preserve the character like being a badass this whole time, and it doesn't make sense
Clint Eastwood.
for him as a
Space
character.
Clint
Yeah,
Eastwood.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then next, referring to Harrison Ford not wanting to return, Harrison Ford wanted Han Solo to die at the end of this movie, and he did not want to play the character again.
Oh.
But instead of killing off the character, George Lucas had a different idea and opted for Han to be frozen in carbonite in case Ford had a change of heart.
No way.
Yeah, and he does eventually change his mind.
That's
And-
pretty smart.
Dude, that's smart.
Yeah,
This
so
guy's a smarty pants.
like him being frozen,
Yeah.
and Lando being like, "Yep, he's alive." Like
Yeah.
that's them like kind of leaving like just in case
Wow.
Harrison Ford agrees to come back.
Uh-huh.
Like they already established that he's actually still alive.
He was thinking that he wasn't going to, and then eventually he changed his mind.
Yeah.
And how long is the gap in between this and the third movie?
Do you remember Praket?
3 years.
3 years. 83 is
That's really
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So that's just really cool that like he's
Yeah.
frozen, like he can't like it makes sense of his characters
Yeah.
in the next one.
I like that they thought about that.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So there's no finality there. So it's still technically like a Han Solo death scene.
Yeah.
But it isn't. So
I think it's
fun.
dope how you can like see his
Hands.
features through the thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool because it's not like he's just like in a box. Although he isn't in a box,
Like a
but
glass
you
of
can
ice.
like see
Yeah,
things.
uh-huh.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gas. All right, guys. What's your Roger Deakins shot of the movie? What was your favorite frame from this? I'll start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite frame is probably when the camera is pulling in and it's Darth Vader like sitting in his throne and the chambers like lifting up. Favorite frame.
Yeah. That
Dominator.
one's grass.
Sam, for you, wasn't it the scene where they're all kind of looking at the galaxy at the end of the film?
No.
Oh, that's my favorite frame. Sounds like that shot sucks.
When I pointed it out, I was talking about Lando and Chewie just in the chairs. Like, I don't know. I really like that.
Okay.
But that's not my favorite scene. Favorite scene would probably be them getting to the
Like
Cloud
your
City.
favorite shot?
Or
It's like
sorry,
the-
favorite
yeah.
shot. Them getting the Cloud City, like the first shot showing it like from a distance.
Dude, yeah, same.
It was
The
Yeah,
really
shot
I was
of
gonna say
Cloud
that.
City?
yeah, like from afar.
With the-
When you said it looked like Tower of Americas.
Oh,
And Seth was just in the middle of the movie shaking his head.
I was locked in.
Yeah, I also like the scenes also from afar where the clouds are orange and red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the
It
same
looks
type of thing
beautiful.
you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
They're great.
And also, like, that's it. The actual Cloud City, that's your favorite set piece, right? Or
Yeah, Cloud City is my favorite like location in Star Wars and my favorite set piece. Yeah.
That's gas.
What about you, Praket?
I'd have to say, I remember you said this was your favorite scene, and
Yeah.
it's the one where there's like Darth Vader and Luke are about to fight, and it's the orange background, and then Darth Vader and Luke, like they have like a black hue over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on it.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
such
not gonna
a cool
lie.
scene.
Literally, right before he said that, I was thinking of switching my answer to that. Like the scene where they both have their lightsabers
Oh, yeah.
out, and
It's
Luke's on the
crazy.
staircase, and Darth Vader's above him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
insane. And even the one before that, when their lightsabers are not activated yet, like it's just peak. So
Yeah,
good.
this movie is good at balancing like pretty scenic shots with also being like very
Dark.
entertaining and dark and like very jam packed of things happening.
Yeah. Going through the movie, what are y'all's thoughts on the whole Hoth sequence? How did it surprise you? What did you enjoy about it? What did you dislike?
the Hoth sequence, just
Hoth
the
sequence, yeah.
introduction.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I think it was like well, it basically told us what was happening, like in the middle, the beginning of the movie. You know, the
scroll.
scroll of dialogue and text. It basically just established that again.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
To me, I just love that whole sequence because each character has such an important. Like I love the moment of like Luke, like the audience seeing where Luke is in terms of like using the Force of like him slowly getting the lightsaber. That's just an iconic. Like it's just like in Mission Impossible when Ethan Hunt is tied to a chair and he's trying to like get his way out. It's the same exact thing, but it's with like space stuff. So that's fun.
Another movie I still need to see.
Yeah, and then also like I think the visual effects on Hoth look immaculate. Like the whole like dogfighting sequence is incredible. Like the way that the AT-2020s look. That's what they're called, right?
ATTEs.
Sorry, AT-T.
Oh,
AT-ATs.
AT-ATs.
ATs are from Clone Wars.
CI-84s.
Sorry.
They're doing that out here.
And then I think like,
AT-ATs?
people used to call them AT-ATs.
Okay,
but
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, AT-2020 is a microphone. My bad. Yeah, the AT-ATs, like I thought that the scale that was like executed on them, like them looking so huge, but they're clearly miniatures. Like that, I thought the way that the scale was executed in terms of like the people looking tiny, but the AT-ATs like towering over them, the visual effects still look great. I thought the costumes of like the animals, like the llama looking things that they're riding,
love that.
looked beautiful. Like I thought all that stuff looked great.
Specifically, the sequence at the beginning with them wandering through the snow and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the very, very beginning. I really liked how it showed like the dedication that they have like towards like it showed how strong that they were like mentally and physically. It didn't just show them as like battle fighters. They were people who were like strong people, strong-willed. They were going
Rebellion?
to yeah.
I like to imagine that the rebellion is just a bunch of like random dudes that kind of like came together.
Yeah.
Like they give me that vibe.
Absolutely.
Also,
That's kind of what they are, yeah. So that
Yeah.
makes sense.
They're like ride or dies though.
It's like a bunch of like tradesmen.
Yeah. No, really. They're like
United.
they're union men. They're true union men.
Like when Dak is climbing into the pilot, like I bet that guy was like in accounting before this started.
Probably. They're rebelling, yeah.
Yeah. I also I really love when Darth Vader arrives and the first time I think it's the first time they play his theme, no? Or was it when it shows his ship is the first time they play the
Ship,
Imperial March?
yeah.
Ship.
But they play, I don't remember what theme it was, but they play music when he first arrives and he's walking through the hallway when they're invading Hoth, and that stuff just looks incredible. Oh, Elijah just walked off set. I want to wonder, what do y'all think he's talking about right now?
you know, he's probably like mad about your take or something.
I bet he's Googling the names of the Star Wars characters right now.
Probably.
This would be a bad joke if like something really bad happened, then he
Oh yeah,
has to like get a call. Let's hope
Well,
that isn't so.
we'll find out eventually. Also, you mentioned the animals earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Praket just noticed this on Dabagod. There was just a Komodo
Dabagod?
dragon.
Komodo dragon.
There was no CGI. It was just
Yeah.
a Komodo dragon.
Because in the last movie there were some like critters moving around, but they were like clearly not real. Like they were like modified. But this like looked like a regular.
Actually, that
Komodo
is
dragon.
funny. Like they just went to the zoo, grabbed the Komodo dragon, and just popped it right there.
Praket was like, I don't remember that.
Komodo dragon. But yeah, speaking of Dagobah, that set looked incredible.
Yeah, the jungle.
Like the fog and like they just built a jungle. Like that's insane to me. I don't know. How did y'all feel about that? Like
I like the
What do you
whole
think
planet.
was the best set?
That set was amazing for sure.
Yeah.
Going back to the Hoth though, I love the Hoth set. I
Yeah.
think the fact that they were able to create the AT-ATs on a huge scale,
Yeah.
and just everything they did with that and like the lighting there, I just really like the Hoth.
It's like a full blown ice planet. that
Yeah,
they,
it's really
like,
awesome.
mapped
Yeah.
out.
I
It's
like
insane.
all of this, but I do have to admit, I think I have to go with you, which is like where Darth Vader and him have like the
Cloud
fight
City?
scenes.
Yeah.
Specifically in the room that has the orange lights.
The chamber room.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's like that's
It's
peak.
iconic.
It reminds me of the ship from Captain America Winter Soldier, the big like floating ship, and him and Bucky do like several.
I remember what you're talking about. now.
Honestly, all of the ships in this like remind me of that, of like Marvel stuff, just because I saw Marvel first.
Yeah.
So in terms of like these big like huge ships, it reminds me of some of those fight scenes from those movies.
Yeah. I noticed like choreography wise in the action, like I think the slow pace of the fight scenes, like there's no music, and the sword movements are very calculated and slow. Like 3 sword movements feels like they're pushing a mountain when you're watching it. Like every swing that Luke is going for feels like a huge use of energy. And I just think it's interesting because when you move on to like the prequels, these guys are swinging it like I don't know. It's just they're interesting changes of pace. I much prefer the way the prequels shoot the action scenes because they're
really?
like just like whipping that thing everywhere.
I did notice that in this one because I mentioned like when you say it, it does look like it's pretty slow.
Yeah, it's slow, but like it's a
realistic.
different it's a different style of fighting. Like the lightsabers, they look heavy when
They do.
they're like swinging them around, and like they're more conservative in that they're trying like not to make mistakes. Like you can see like Luke like not really wanting to attack, but then kind of like going for it and then like coming back again. Which I think that style of like the choreography works way better in this movie. Like I think if you plugged like the master choreography in the prequels into this, it kind of dampens the scene because it like the slow like weight and the fear of Luke going against Vader fits the choreography in this more than otherwise. Do you agree with that, Praket?
Yeah, I agree. And another thing is during the fight scene, there was a lot of dialogue where Vader
Yeah.
was trying to convince Luke to join him, and
Yeah.
like there was dialogue like you can't win, and that doesn't really work if you have a very active fight scene where all your energy is on trying to fight.
Yeah.
So like that sort of like slowness there really helps allow that dialogue to happen. So
Yeah.
I think that's cool for sure.
I love how silent those scenes
Yeah,
are.
that's cool.
Like they are dead silent and just I
I have to say the lightsabers are dope.
Yes.
As like a non-Star Wars person. So when me and my brothers were young, we actually had lightsabers, like plastic lightsabers, because Elliot was really into Star Wars, as
Yeah.
you can probably see or tell.
like assume.
Yeah. The lightsabers, I'm a really big fan of them. Even though the lasers like aren't done well, like at all, they look terrible. The concept of a lightsaber is like dope.
I
love
was
it.
it was killing me during A New Hope when Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader fight because the sabers look really bad.
Yeah.
like the sabers look terrible. But in my mind I was just like, just wait,
Yeah.
because when Luke and Vader like in the chamber room, it looks so sick.
Yeah.
I love that.
It looks
Yeah.
great. Super
Oh,
cool.
go ahead, Praket.
I think there was an improvement in the lightsaber fight too between 4 and 5.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
Kenobi versus Vader, that fight. There was some scenes where Kenobi was kind of like holding the lightsaber.
It's
awkwardly.
unironically like I think the worst
Yeah.
fight scene in all of Star Wars.
Wow.
So, like-
from the first movie or from the
for the
this
first one.
Yeah, the
Vader versus
Like it's not the worst
last one.
scene, but it's the worst. Like if you just strictly choreography speaking,
Yeah.
it looks terrible.
Yeah, and this one like the movements were a little more like solid, like
Gotcha.
not like
Deliberate.
wheeling around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Deliberate.
the worst move is when like Kenobi's fighting Vader and he like hits a sword and takes 10 seconds to turn around. Like he literally turns
Yeah.
around in slow
360?
motion. Yeah,
Yeah.
he goes 360. Vader has 2 years to strike him, and Vader's just sitting there waiting. I feel like that turn happens for like it lasts so long.
Yeah.
Like I'm watching 2 dudes arguing in a geriatric clinic over who's winning in the checkers game.
Yeah.
And he's like turning around and hits the save. It looks so bad. But this one, I love how it looks. I like how it displays how much weaker Skywalker is. And like, I think it makes Vader feel that much more domineering that he's really just toying with Skywalker the whole time. Like
Yeah.
you can tell that he's trying not to kill him. Like he's just kind of like, he's like, oh, impressive.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, okay.
and he wins so easily. That's like
Yeah.
probably the best part. Like it shows
Yeah.
the real power difference there.
He was
Yeah.
smurfing. Yeah.
Power balance, yeah.
Like Vader didn't like break a sweat during that whole fight.
dude.
It was like a morning jog for him, like a morning walk, and Skywalker's got like blood and tears and sweat running down his face.
It's crazy.
Man, I love it. For me though, I think the least favorite sequence is like I feel like the Dagobah / asteroid sequence is kind of slow. Would y'all agree with that? How do y'all feel about that area?
The asteroid sequence is pretty slow.
A little bit.
But by asteroid sequence, what do you
Like
mean?
when they're just kind of hanging out on the asteroid trying to fix the ship and get off.
Yeah, and then when they like step out on the tongue and then it launches them off that thing. Yeah, no, I agree. That's probably the slowest thing to me, or probably the stuff with Yoda training, which is on that planet that you just said. That's probably the slowest.
But to me, like the Yoda stuff feels more substantive than the asteroid stuff.
Yeah,
I'd agree. Yeah,
I agree.
Although I do enjoy like that, the asteroid stuff is where the Han and Leia romance connects.
Yeah,
As Sam really enjoyed.
I think it's crazy how she'd just be like kissing two dudes in the same movie.
Yeah. Actually, no. We won't talk about the other dude.
The other dude?
Yeah.
What dude?
Which one?
Luke.
Luke?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Luke and
Yeah.
Han.
Who did you think was the second dude?
Well, no, I know Luke and Han, but
but we're saying let's not talk about the.
Oh,
yeah.
talk
okay,
about
okay,
Han.
okay.
No, let's
yeah.
talk about it.
Let's talk about it all.
What are your thoughts on that?
It's kind of pick me.
Princess Leila's a pick me.
Yeah, I think so.
Leila.
He's like, kiss me, kiss me. Kiss me.
When Han Solo like basically forces himself onto her in the corner of the ship, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah. No, it is weird.
He did have
I
some
don't
like kind of
appreciate
creepy
that.
lines.
I think that was a power
sure.
balance.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh my god! But then moving into Cloud City, obviously that's like my favorite sequence. Like, what are y'all's favorite moments from there besides the chamber room? Outside of that,
I really like it when what's the black guy's name?
Lando.
He turns on like
what's the black guy's name?
Wait, I actually no. I'm a pivot when they walk into the conference room and
Yes!
Darth Vader's like sitting on the end.
Yeah.
and then they walk in like the door closes.
Mhm.
I think it's like awesome because like we're gonna see some stuff in there. There's gonna be some stuff, but then it turns out like that there's nothing, right? Like don't they just walk in, they close the door, and then next time we see him,
Well, they
walking
just
out.
like take him away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I thought they were gonna talk low key, like
Like
sit,
that would've
sit
been
down
discussion,
at
sit
the
down.
table.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Head of the table was Darth Vader. The other head is the other guy. I think that
Family
and then-
reunion.
Yeah, I think that would have been dope. But I really
I
like
didn't even
that.
think about that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's funny. Something I thought was funny was just that like I forgot that Chewbacca wears C-3PO as a backpack throughout the whole third act. Like that's just a funny. Like I wonder if they sold toys with like C-3PO like hang. Is that true?
There's this game called Galaxy of Heroes,
Oh.
and there's a version of Chewbacca you can get that has 3PO on his back. So like
gas.
it's kind of just like a thing
I
that
don't have one
happens.
of those. All right, Elijah, where do you land with this? What are you handing this thing? You gave A New Hope a 7, right?
I gave The New Hope a 7.
But that's like a how do I say this?
It's generous.
Yeah, generous.
Because of the place that Star Wars holds in like the culture.
Yeah, exactly.
I would probably give it a 6 if it weren't for that.
Okay,
No,
okay.
sorry, yeah.
I thought you were talking
Star
about Empire
Wars,
Strikes
yeah.
Back. I was like, that
Empire
makes
Strikes
no
Back
sense.
is probably a 9.
For real?
Yeah.
How?
I really like it. It's way up there.
Tell me
Okay,
what you like
that's
about it.
Basically all the stuff I've said. Pacing, very entertaining. The characters are established, so I feel I have more of a connection with them.
Okay.
I think the plot line is better.
Okay.
Yeah, the visuals are better. I think everything's more grand.
This is okay. Elijah giving a Star Wars movie a 9 is a crazy character development.
I take back
okay.
my shaking of my head. From the beginning.
You take it back.
I don't know who I'm
the
talking
shaking
to
of the head
anymore.
was to the
Is that-
bad score on the other
Dude,
one.
what a nerd over What a nerd over here.
Yeah, dude, I can't tell anyone that I like this movie because then they'll think I'm like they'll think there's stuff going on up here.
What happened to the
think you're-
Elijah I
think you're
know?
brain dead. This used to be I refuse to watch Star Wars.
Dude, Eve might break up with me.
How generous is this 9? I need to break down into. I need to get into this.
How generous?
How sincere is this 9?
Very sincere. I mean, I'm not sure how to convince.
So is it a low
I just
9
really
or
like
is it a high 9? Is it like
It's a 9.
It's like a mid 9.
Sam was like, enough with the talk. It's a 9.
Yeah.
Movie sucks anyway.
I'll just say this: an 8 feels too low. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
I'm
sense.
not sure how to qualify it other than that. I think it was very.
I'm just letting you know. Even after this pod, I'm still gonna keep interrogating you.
He's gonna be like, how?
This one was like, I will never watch Star Wars in my whole life.
I think part of it was the fact that I was like way pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
Also, I love the plot twist at the end. Like that.
Even though you knew it, you're what?
I knew it, but I didn't know it.
You're like, what? It makes me happy though that like, because obviously to like diehard fans, Luke finding out that Darth Vader is his dad is like that's a tragedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a tragedy.
Tragedy.
I'm like, I was a tragedy. His face didn't move at all. He was like, yeah, that was a tragedy.
I think it's a word.
I think it's okay
Anyhow.
too. We understood what I meant here too. It's reasonable. Words are made up anyways.
Put it
They
down,
are.
man,
Language
it's
is fluid. That's what I say.
So you find out that tragedy, and then like, even Elijah, who like let's be honest, like Elijah's not a diehard Star Wars fan,
No, really?
right?
First time hearing of it.
And even he goes, "Wait, what?" Like even he was like shocked by it. I love that.
I
I'm
think
proud.
it was great because like I just forgot about it. Like the movie did such a good job of like entertaining me that I totally forgot about like the biggest line of the movie.
It'd be funny if you drove home. You're like, nerds thought I liked the movie. 9.
They just got pranked.
Thing was garbage.
Yeah.
What are you handing this thing, Sam?
I'm giving it a 7.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
That is wow. Let me just.
That's disappointing.
That
Ooh.
was a knife to the chest.
Yeah.
You liked New Hope better, right? What
I
did you
did.
give that?
But a 7 for
An
Empire
8.
Strikes Back? What
Yeah.
the heck, dude?
I'll give you a New
I
Hope.
need my 20 minutes of droid content.
I'll give
You
you
say
an
that
Empire
one more
Strikes
time,
Back.
I'll give you. Call me the Empire. I'll be striking back on you.
I think that's okay. A 7 isn't a bad rating.
We're gonna go
7
on.
isn't
We're
bad.
gonna go on strike right back to the Empire.
Oh,
7
yeah.
Hashtag Union.
I'm not gonna hate you for
Hashtag
that.
Union
7 is
strong.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, Praket's accepts that take.
But a 7?
Where's my 20 minutes of droid content at the beginning?
7?
Yeah, Sam liked that from the.
The Hangover is a 7. Empire Strikes Back.
Praket, what do you have it at?
I probably have it at 10. Either 9 or
That's
10. Yeah.
How about you, Seth?
I think like technically it should be a 10. I think I'm still gonna give it like a high 9. I think I could use like slightly less of asteroid / Dagobah.
Yeah.
I like how it's just moving. Like you go into Hoth and this thing is just moving. Yeah, it's definitely it's like a high 9 though. Like I could easily give this a 10. Like the fact that it's the most iconic ensemble of characters. Like I love these. Like I was thinking, like even any MCU movie, like even Avengers Endgame, I don't think those characters are more iconic than these characters. Like flat out. Like I don't think you could play any of those characters' themes or the Avengers theme and argue that that's more iconic than the Imperial March.
It's valid.
Right? I think that's fair.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'd have to go with that. And then also Vader just being like, in my opinion, like just easily like one of the greatest fictional characters ever created. This is it. So yeah, high 9 for sure. Elijah, are you gonna watch? Like, how do I frame
I'm
this
in.
question?
Hold up! Don't even continue.
Don't even finish the
Whatever you're
question.
about to ask, I'm in. Count me in. Anything, Seth.
Okay, so you will watch Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. Oh, Lord of the Rings. I'm like, I'm
you're
not
fine.
even worried about Lord of the Rings. Except I heard it's like 4 hours or something like that.
Well, the extended editions are like just like a 4.5.
Do you think
hour
he'd
movie
watch
now.
Star Trek?
okay. Star Trek. I am much more resistant to.
Oh hey,
Yes.
Alexis. I
For
bet
friend of the pod, Alexis.
he's gonna give Star Trek 2 a 9 by the end of this year.
Hey guys.
Whoa.
Yeah. But you know, I could have the same thing happen to me like Star Wars did. I could like
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
who knows?
What's
Okay.
the Vulcan? I don't know.
For Star Trek?
Yeah, there's the weird hand thing they do.
I don't know.
I don't know. Nerd.
Nerd.
Mein Führer, I get walk.
You remember that one scene where they take down the AT-AT? That
Yeah.
reminds me of the scene where Legolas takes down the elephant.
Yeah. It's the same exact scene. Yeah. Elijah will understand what that sentence means when you watch Lord of the Rings.
I will.
Are you gonna watch Return of the Jedi? Like, where are you at with like Return of the Jedi or like the
Return of the Jedi?
the 6th episode? I mean,
Watching it
Sixth
tonight?
episode?
like the next one.
Oh, tonight.
Like, where are we at with that?
What do you mean? Whenever I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sold. Call
This
me a
is-
Star Wars boy.
This is interesting. Like, okay, I'm just like I can't believe this is happening right now. Frankly,
I think I've just like opened my I've become a liberal. Like I'm just open my my views on things.
liberal.
Like I see the value in it. And plus, again, like the community made it seem a lot worse than it is. Like when I think of the people that watch Star Wars, like they're not people that I want to be hanging out with.
You're actually lucky that like your friends that are Star Wars fans like aren't like that, because it would be funny if we were trying to introduce you and we're like, well, actually, that's not the right way to watch Star Wars.
Exactly.
You want to watch it in this order and then make sure. Oh no, that's not wrong.
See, like that's what I don't like about Star Wars. What I like about Star Wars is like I just watched it and it was fun, and I don't have to know like even with the MCU and the DC stuff, I'm not like really into the comics. Like I couldn't care less about what happens in 2007 edition of page 14.
I like how you said 2000. He said 2007 came out of his mouth like he was saying 1907. Like, that was so long ago.
Well, yeah, like I don't care about like what happens in the comics. I just care about like a fun movie, and this was that.
Okay,
and it was very good. So I'll be continuing watching Star Wars.
That's very interesting. I think it's gonna be a funny day when Elijah has seen all 11 Star Wars.
I think so too.
He's gonna be one of those fans.
You think so? I hope not.
Man. This is great. This has been a great episode, guys.
This has been great.
Praket, are you satisfied with their opinions?
I'm very satisfied. Yeah, I mean, at the very beginning, I thought Elijah kind of hated the movie, but now, no, like Star Wars in general, because it sounded like you hated Star Wars. In general.
Well, I did.
Well, also, that's funny. Also, like you have to get used to Elijah laughing at everything. It doesn't matter how like. I mean, not that this movie's like super serious. You could be watching Schindler's List and Elijah will find something to laugh about.
Oh no, I know he was laughing during the movie, but I thought that was fine. But like at the very beginning, he said like it was like I don't know. He said some stuff. I don't remember, but he didn't like it, so that's why. But then now, like I see his ratings of it, and I see that he actually enjoyed it and like, wants to watch more. So I'm totally fine with that. And Sam too. Like I think that he. I think it's reasonable.
I'm gonna like watch your content now, and I might understand like a fraction of it because I've seen
maybe a little bit, but most of my content is like prequels. Yeah,
I really can't wait to like talk you through the prequels and talk you through the sequel trilogy and like talk you through like especially with the prequels. Like I can't wait for him to see like Yoda throwing hands with Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, or Emperor Palestine. not to get political.
Like Yoda, like that like chunk of meat. Yoda, like throws hands with Emperor Palpatine and like
probably one of the best, not the best, but like it's up there.
Arguably the best fight scene in all Star Wars. It's like Yoda just pulling out the strap and blasting it.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Sam, personally, I'm disappointed with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could speak to you. Actually, I don't really. You could have it at 7, but like still. At least the story of today in this pod is that Elijah, out of nowhere, has risen from the ashes. He's a Star Wars fan.
Woohoo! I'm converted.
That's how we're gonna.
That's gonna be the title of this pod. The Emperor Strikes Back and Elijah's converted.
It's a great film, boys.
Praket, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you
guys for having me. I really had fun watching it with y'all. So
I'm gonna say this: at least 4th best guest. At least.
How many guesses? This is the 7th?
I don't know.
This is
Can't count that high.
That's my favorite guess.
Yeah, Praket's way up there.
Praket Desai.
I think he might be like 1 or 2 or 3.
Oh, that's crazy.
The legend himself, Praket Desai.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. If what's it called? If you are interested in Star Wars, go ahead and watch the content from Captain's Ratings.
Yeah, can you drop your ad again?
It's just at Captain's Ratings.
on which platforms?
On just YouTube.
Okay, just YouTube. Okay.
I'll add you guys on here too. No TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I did have a TikTok, but it was a different name, and I stopped posting there.
Oh, dude, that TikTok was crazy. Do you remember that?
There's some
Praket had an edit of like him getting force choked. Do you remember that?
That TikTok was yeah.
There's some sketchy stuff on there.
Dude, whoever Praket was during that time, I would not let that man hold my kid.
Bad boy Praket.
We'll play a video of that right here.
I don't even know if that still exists online.
Oh, I got him.
It's in the bank.
I'm just kidding. All right, guys, thank you for talking Empire. Next movie, I think we're doing This Is the End with Albert James Otto. Bang, bang, bang. Guys, that was Goldfish.
Boys.